We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Cincinnati Reds and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Sandy Alcantara is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
Into the box, number 4. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Cincinnati, the center fielder, number 4.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy? You got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Now to the plate, Joey Votto in his career against this pitcher, batting at an even .400. First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
On the first, and Votto's gone for out number 2.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Sonny Gray, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Leading off.
Stepping up now, Jonathan Villar.
Third
As we
baseman.
check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Here we go. Ball one.
And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Outside, 3-0 now. And that's finally over for a strike. Fastball in there, 3-2.
3-2.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Digging in now, Miguel Rojas. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Over to first, Gray. Runner back safely. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Runner goes. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Grounded to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Batting third, the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Smoked on the ground, left side. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. Only play's going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame.
Jorge Alfaro.
Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
Ball.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Alfaro in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Full count, 3-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. A payoff pitch one more time. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Miami's out in front, 1-0. Ready now, Aristides Aquino. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Right fielder, number 44.
First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2. Aquino brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
The 2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. He grounds it sharply to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 34, Mark Payton.
Standing in now, Mark Payton, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Aquino at second. Galvis on at first with nobody out. And he falls behind 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Josh Van Meter is at the plate as he looks at ball one. The 1-0. Now both runners are breaking. On a line, that's a base hit. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing in a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
So now to the plate, Kirk Casale. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
The 1-2. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2, and he fouls this one off. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Ramirez is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 54, Sonny Gray.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Sonny Gray. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second.
Let's sit him down right here.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. One and 2. Here it is. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second. The Reds lead it 2-1. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play.
Garrett Cooper.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
And he lays off there, 1-0. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And that is off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Into the box, Brian Anderson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
I got the count. 0-2.
runner at second, nobody out. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. From the stretch.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
No one out with a runner at second. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing the walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Harold Ramirez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. On the ground to the right side. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Diaz.
So stepping in, Isan Diaz, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slider laid off for a ball. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Two and one. The set and the 2-1. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Miami. They're down 2-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 4. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 4.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball runs a bit too far inside as he's got to step out of harm's way there.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Anderson will wait on it. 1 down. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Votto.
In is Joey Votto now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
It's one of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Nicholas Castellanos is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Aye.
Fastball just missed above the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Reds are down in order. They lead it 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Sandy Alcantara.
Sandy Alcantara.
First delivery to him on the way. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Nope.
2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Gray now on 2-0.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 2-1. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Third base.
So 1 out now for the Marlins in their half of the third, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer to the left side. Castellanos is there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The bat. The shortstop. Miguel Rojas.
Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Gray has his target. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Van Meter will put this one away, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. Our score remains 2-1. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All set for the start of the fourth. And next, it'll be the outfielder, Aristides Aquino.
Number 44.
First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That's inside, 2-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Good battle. Count remains full. Once again, a 3-2. Lofted in the air out to right field. Anderson is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Freddie Galvin.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the former Philly shortstop, Freddie Galvis. Here's the first pitch to him. Now the pitch. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Count even at 2-2. Fouled off. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Up next for Cincinnati, the left fielder, Mark Payton.
Striding in, Mark Payton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Corey Dickerson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Popped him up. Casale has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami. Jorge Alfaro comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Aquino is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Stepping in, Garrett Cooper. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Gray into his motion. Here's the 1-0. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike. Two and two.
I got the count. 2 and 2.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They still trail it here 2-1. Digging in, Josh Van Meter. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Kurt Casale.
Digging in, Kurt Casale flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here it comes. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. The 1-0.
No, that's down.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 home. And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
The pitcher, number
Stepping into the box, Sonny Gray. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And the 2-1. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Reds are down in order. They still lead it 2-1.
leading off for the Marlins, the right fielder, Ryan Anderson.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Ready now for the Marlins, Harold Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Now the 1-0. Line drive to center field. Number 4 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, eSeason Diaz.
Standing in, Isan Diaz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Outside, 2-1. Fastball well outside. The 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Francisco Cervelli will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 29, Francisco Cervelli.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli. First and second now, 1 man out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals, and it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Therefore, it is Votto. 2 away now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Ready once again, Jonathan Villar, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Ready with the 0-1.
That's a ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
1 and 2.
Ew, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He goes to first in time. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Sixto Sanchez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 73, Sixto Sanchez.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, number 4, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Number 4.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. There to take it is VR, and that's the first out.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's out.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And that'll miss up and in, ball 2. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. And this one misses Devato as he'll reach. It's ball 4.
The third baseman, number 2,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Runners on first with 1 down. Popped him up. Alfaro over to his right. 2 down.
the batter, number 44.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Aristides Aquino. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. 1 left for Cincinnati. They lead it 2-1. Lucas Sims enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 39, Lucas Sims.
Stepping in, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. A ball and a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Two balls and a strike. 3-1 to the Marlins middle infielder.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
The left fielder, number 23, Corey.
Now batting, Corey Dickerson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set and the pitch. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Here comes the 1-0. Inside and low, 2-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Three and one to the Marlins left fielder.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a two-run homer.
The 3-1 lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball right back to the mound. One there over to Votto, and they're able to get them both.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Jorge Alfaro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball one.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
1-1 the count. Now the pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no problems over there for Votto, as that'll end the inning. Marlins down quietly. They're down 2-1. All set for the start of the inning. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis.
Freddie Galvis.
First pitch of the at-bat. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season, and it gives the Reds a 3-1 lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
At the plate, Mark Payton, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Nope.
1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Dickerson arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Josh Van Meter.
Striding in once again, Josh Van Meter. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Well,
1 out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Kurt Casale will be next. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Alfaro is after it. Makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Ready for another chance? Kurt Casale. He was hunched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Fouled off. The 1-2.
nope, outside.
2 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Ramirez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
1 for the Reds in the inning, and it comes courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 3-1 Cincinnati. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Matt Bowman will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Tucker Barnhart will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Last half of the 7th here, and here comes the first baseman, Garrett Cooper. Now the pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last
right
couple of
fielder,
games.
number
That's his
15,
5th strikeout in this
Ryan
series alone. So clearly this pitching
Anderson.
staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. The windup and the 0-1. Strike two as the fastball is let go. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Here's the pitch. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Still 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
I got the count. 2-2. Here you go, man. Here you go. Go.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen
Now
to start
batting,
this inning.
center
That's
fielder,
back-to-back Ks, and
Carroll.
he's making it look pretty
Rod
easy. This has the
Perez.
makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Harold Ramirez. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. In there, and it's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
2-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Barnhart is there. And that retires the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Reds out in front, 3-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Adam Conley will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Now pitching and
Matt
batting in the
Joyce is into the ball game as
Number
well, as he'll
61,
slide into the pitcher's
Adam
spot, hitting 9th now
Conley.
on the double switch.
Now playing center field and batting 9.
Ready to begin
Number
the
7,
8th, and digging in
Matt
as the switch hitting
Joyce.
catcher, Tucker Barnhart. First pitch on its way. And that's taken for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Standing in now, number 4. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. One and one, here it is. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
Ready for another shot now, Joey Votto. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. 3-0 now. Hey. 3-1. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Nick Castellanos now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Dickerson going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Reds leave 1, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Michael Lorenzen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
Leading off the inning, eSeason Diaz. And they'll need him to get something going here.
The second baseman, eSeason Diaz.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Now here it comes. Popped into the air, back behind second. Van Meter has a play, makes the play, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 7, Matt George.
Here's Matt Joyce now, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-1. Counts 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. One out, nobody on.
That's ball.
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
Full count now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game.
Third
The
baseman,
cutter
number
darting
2.
in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
So now to the plate, Jonathan Villar. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. That's ball 2.
2 out, nobody on. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Miami down in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Brandon Kinsler enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Kinsler.
Digging in once again, Aristides Aquino. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Number 44.
First delivery to him on the way. Seared down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just off the inside corner with the sinker ruled a ball. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Now here it comes. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
To the plate now, Mark Payton. And it's fouled away. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Josh Van Meter would be next. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds, as the lead remains 3-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Raisel Iglesias takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 26.
Stepping into the box, Miguel Rojas. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
So striding forward now, Corey Dickerson. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a line drive. Foul.
Ball.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single. So he waited till the ninth inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Into the corner and slicing foul. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3. The 0-1 on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Runner at first here, one man out. 2-1.
Those are just two great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate, couldn't get the batter to fish.
3-1. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Aquino is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Stepping up to the plate, Garrett Cooper. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him.
Counts 1-0.
Ready with the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Two-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Three and one now.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Miami down to their last strike. Lined into left center. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The runner from first comes all the way around to score.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Pedro Strop takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Pedro Strop.
Brian Anderson will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. As a look, now the pitch. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
And this is a case of a guy taking one for the team.
The pitcher,
I think
number
he could have
20,
gotten out of the way of this one,
Brandon
but he leans into it and puts
Kinsler.
himself on board. Now he represents the winning run, so it's a good move.
Jazz
attention,
Chisholm
please.
will be called upon here to
Pitching for
hit
the
with the
Marlins.
game on the line.
Number 70. Jazz Chisholm.
Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the ninth, but they leave the tying run stranded at second and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way, but we were treated to a great battle.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Reds, with their 95th win, tops in the division. Sonny Gray earns his 8th victory of the season as he gives up only 1 hit in 5 innings of work. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Marlins, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.